back in the 90s.
AOL code, text and turn gold. Now the stories unfold from dial-up dreams to LinkedIn.
Kings, he taught the world how to build through strings. It's the Max method, no guessing, just growth. 4 steps deep, he's coached them both. Top earners, big burners, trainers, and pros. Max lit the fire, now everyone knows. Started with a spark, now the blueprint's live. Thousands trained and they multiply. From Facebook chats to LinkedIn leads, he plants the seeds, then watches them succeed. Mentor to coach is the guide for the great. Author, speaker, shaping fate. You don't just follow Max, you duplicate. That's how legends elevate. It's the Max method, built to last. Social selling, scaling fast. Calling the father the go-to name. Max Steingart, he changed the game. It's the Max method, built to last. Social selling, scaling fast. Calling the father the go-to name. Max Steingart, he changed the game. Max method, built to last. Social selling, scaling fast. Calling the father the go-to name. Max Steingart, he changed the game.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome to our Saturday morning broadcast. And today, we just started boot camp. We had our first session, and today we have an extra special treat. As I mentioned in boot camp, all my favorite people that I've worked with 10 years ago, 15 years ago, everybody's coming back. And I heard earlier from a very, very good friend. Let me switch the screen. And Thaddeus Thomas, who in his own right has been very, very successful in network marketing, affiliate marketing. And he shared with me this morning, he's got a drone business that absolutely love, and hasn't been on really Facebook or LinkedIn for an extended period of time. And so this morning, we're going to get him restarted, reset. And so for those of you that are in the process of setting up your pages, this is going to be a big help for all of you. And so let me just look here in the question box. Catherine, if I have a chance, we'll get to that. We'll cover it in the mastermind session. Okay, so let me unmute Thaddeus.
Hello.
Good morning. I mean, it's been a long. When was the last time that we met? Remember how long ago that was?
I remember the last time we were together in person, I think, is when we were in Orlando.
Yes, at the
Yeah, the whatever that was.
oh,
Man, that's probably been close to 10 years ago, maybe.
yeah,
Has it been
yeah,
that long?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You know, and what was kind of interesting was I originally went there because you know, one of my coaching students, Suzanne, had
Mhm.
blown it up, and she came over from the UK, And then I met you really for the first time, and
Hmm.
Tom, the furry hat guy.
Yeah. He
And
just got married too, by the way.
is he? It's about
Yeah, he
time.
just got married like a week ago.
Really
Hmm.
amazing.
Yeah.
So in any event, Thaddeus has been really terrific. Well, he's been very successful in his online stuff. And but he's let me just make sure I got the settings right. Yeah, I need to make it higher. And when I started to show him some of the things that are available to him now, specifically on LinkedIn, we can touch on Facebook later. Um, I would say he was impressed.
Blown away is more like it.
I'm sorry, what?
Blown away is more
Blown.
like
Yeah. And yeah, blown away.
it.
So first, I showed him if you go over to his network, he's got over 3,300 people. Now, what that means, and at least 1,000 people that he's connected to, a third of the people that you're connected to, you haven't talked to. But in order for him to take advantage of LinkedIn, he's going to need the advanced feature because otherwise LinkedIn's only going to let him search for 5 people. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go over to okay, perfect. So first we're going to get him hooked up on LinkedIn's free service, and they're going to let you do it for free. But we want to make sure. Okay, now you don't want Sales Navigator, you want Recruiter Lite.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do, you know what, it's going to be, well, let's see.
There you
Okay,
go.
we're going to go down here to explore all premium plans. And so we're going for Recruiter Lite.
Hmm.
Okay, so retry. I want to make sure okay, so we got Recruiter Lite. You're going to do it monthly. And okay, this part we're going to do privately because we don't need the whole world to know what your credit and card
I can
information.
actually do it from my side.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm ready. So let me just go down. Show me those steps again. I clicked on walk back up for me, please.
Yeah, what you got to do,
Just take me step by step. One more.
one more.
Uh, don't
So when they
recognize that
we
page.
tried premium,
Okay,
go down to the bottom.
let me go there. Click on me. And for me, I went to what? View profile? No,
No,
retry premium. There we go. Retry
right.
premium.
And then scroll down to the bottom to explore all premium plans.
Okay, let me get there. It's asking me a bunch of questions. There we go. Okay. Recruiter Lite. Learn more. Uh, okay. Retry premium. Recruiter Lite. Retry premium for free. I'm going through the process right now.
Okay,
Monthly. Select your payment method. Uh, guys, could you bear with me 1 second?
Yeah, go ahead.
Still doing this. Good morning. I'm on a Zoom, but I need you to do Unit 4 ASAP as soon as you can. Text me what you can do, okay? Thank you. Bye. All right. I forgot to tell you, we bought a couple properties and I'm an Airbnb superhost too now. So um got an apartment that I need to get cleaned.
Busy hands or happy hands?
I know, right? I'm putting in my numbers now for this.
Okay. Now, folks, they're going to give you
Expiration.
Sales Navigator or Recruiter Lite or Premium. They're going to give you a 30-day free trial. The Premium service, and you have to subscribe to one of them to be able to do unlimited searches. The big difference between Sales Navigator, Recruiter Lite, is Sales Navigator has the feature that will enable you to identify the people that are active by when they post. So that's going to save you about 30 minutes a day.
Okay, Max, I'm done.
Okay, so let's go back over. Okay, perfect. So now what we're going to do, first thing you want to do is you want to go through your filters and make sure that every part of your profile is as visible as you want it. So first, we're going to start off at the top, name, location, and industry. Professional services, that'll work for now. What is you're in Texas now. So what's the postal code?
Oh yeah, thank you. It is 77012. 77012. Yep, Houston, Texas.
Yeah. And so what happens now, when you saw me do a search before, the people that are going to come up first are going to be people closest to you. So you're going to end up having to verify, but we're not going to do that now. Okay, next.
I've lost quite a bit of weight since that picture was taken.
Haven't we all?
I hope so.
Okay, now, personal demographic information you're going to just stay away from. You don't, let me just say, if you did anything, remove it all. Because you're not going to want to use it. Next, we're going to go back. Verifications is something that you're going to want to do. LinkedIn has an interesting feature called dark mode. Facebook has it too. But if you turn it on, it reverses the background. Some people prefer this that have bad eyesight. All right, next, it's visibility. So page viewing options, the default setting is private. Nobody's going to see you. You want to make sure your name and your headline are visible. Page visibility is off. So you want to turn that on. And what that does is while you're monkeying around on LinkedIn looking at different things, that would hide the fact that you went there and looked. So if you were checking out your competition, you might want to hide it. But in most cases, you want to keep it on. This way, you're looking at people's profiles. They can see that you looked at them. And that's another way to start a conversation. So that's a new feature. Who edit your profile? Now, you got TNT Concepts.
That is old.
Tell me about it.
That is old. That's old.
So,
My name, Thad Thomas.
yeah, that's what we're going to do. Save it. I don't think we'll have any trouble with that.
Nah. Pretty sure no one else has that.
Okay, then we just want to scroll down here and make sure that the picture is set to public and that all the elements of your profile are turned on. Then, actually, let me come back here. Okay, next. Go back to your profile. Who can see people you follow? Just like we hide our connections, we want to hide the people we follow because you're going to be following people that are prospects. So you don't want people to know anything about what you're doing. Now, they still haven't fixed this. Discovery using email or phone, which is really a shame, but let's look at profile discovery off LinkedIn. We want to make sure that's on. So if anybody was searching for you on the internet, you're going to come up. Now, this is probably the big one. Visibility of your LinkedIn activity. So right now, only the 3,000 people you're connected to can see when you're online.
Oh, wow.
So we want to change that to everybody.
Yeah.
So the way you work this is just stay logged on to LinkedIn. So anybody that you reached out to, send a message to, when they look at your message, they see that you're online, they're more inclined to reach out and talk to you. And then you can let people follow you, but you do not want to make follow primary. That was LinkedIn's tricky strategy. And what that does is it removes the connect button from your profile and puts it over and changes it to follow. So now here, looking at your profile, now you have, because if you're subscribing, you have the LinkedIn icon, which it says to everybody that sees it that you're an open networker. You'll talk to anybody.
Mhm.
The problem is you have to turn it on. You see it, but we have to come up here and we have to come over here, open profile. Well, that's here. Oh, you turned it on already.
Yeah. It's old. You know, I've
Okay.
been following your training for years, so some of the
Right.
stuff's going to be right.
Okay. So, all right. So now, this is your headline. And these are this. So the important sections are the cover, the picture, the headline right here, and the about part. And then we come down here. And this is basically how you describe yourself.
Yeah, we need to go in and change some things there too.
So you are in Jeunesse.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that they had their run.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, so this stuff, you just have to bring it up to date from the
Right.
standpoint of what you're trying to accomplish. Let's come back up here for just a minute. Now, for the picture, what we did was just to, for everybody in boot camp, we gave you directions on where you can go. Are you going to use this picture? If,
Mm-hmm.
I personally, I like it.
All the hair is gray now, though. That's how old that
That's
picture.
okay. That's okay. So let me just show you what I did. If we go in and we see, upload a new photo. And what I did was I used that feature And you have ways to filter it. Actually, you know what? I'm not crazy about that because it,
Yeah, it left shades of the other
yeah.
angle.
So let me go back. So all I'm going to do is replace it with the one that we just removed the background. There we
Mhm.
go. And you've got filters. We got studio. We have luminant. You got a preference?
Classic. God, I'm gonna change it anyway. That's fine. I'm
Okay.
gonna get a more updated picture that shows my gray that I'm so proud of.
Okay. All
That's
right.
that's nice.
So now you want to put a cover on here. And because you have the advanced, I'm just going to demonstrate how you do that. So you come over here. Um,
I'm still driving that car.
are
It's,
you? Hey,
it's
listen,
it's got 200,000 miles on it. This has been a great car. I don't have the plane anymore.
now we should normally have the ability to,
Change it.
yeah, but
I don't see it either.
let's see, maybe it's further down here.
Ah, yeah, there it
We
is. Change it. Bro.
go to change photo, upload, create slideshow. That's what we wanted. So now what we can do is I'm going to pop over here.
That's a cool feature too, because those sliders are that's prime advertising property right
Yeah.
there.
And so I'm going to come down here and let's look at, it's all about lifestyle, what you can do.
Hmm.
So you can take a bunch of pictures. Now, for example, um,
And I was just thinking while you're doing that, I was just thinking of, I just got married in the Bahamas May 13th, a couple weeks ago,
mhm,
and we probably took 1,000 photos. And also, I should have reached out to you. I was on my honeymoon, but we spent a honeymoon in Miami,
wow,
not far from you. But
yeah,
she
really.
got,
In fact, if I knew, if we could have gone sailing on Sunday.
we'll be back though. Most of
Oh,
her family's right there in Miami, so we've been up there twice in the last 6 months.
mhm.
Hmm.
So what you can do, and again, it's all about perception. So when we put things out there that, for example, now you had the airplane.
Hmm.
In fact, what I did was I snagged it,
Nice.
put it over here. So that's number one. Then we come over, but what we did, I just did a whole bunch of new ones
Nice.
today. So let's just go with this,
Nice.
and we go with, they basically can all say the same things, or since we're just doing this as a demonstration,
Mhm.
we could come down here and we could use,
I like that one with the glasses.
yeah.
That's nice too.
So,
How many pictures can you add, Max?
5.
5. Okay.
Now, for example, if you like to travel, then you have different images. And again, it gives people the perception that you're, very successful. So for example, we could add this one. That's New York.
Hmm.
Oh, no,
Yes.
I'm sorry, that's Miami Beach.
Oh yeah, it is. It sure is.
Or we could come down here. And no, that's not the one I wanted. Well, let's just add it anyway.
Yeah, it's nice.
So literally, there's no limit to what you can put up there. And what this does is it makes people curious.
Hmm. Very nice.
So this is going to be the 5th one.
Okay.
Save it. And so now when people look at your profile, it moves. The pictures move. We can go back and we can change it.
Nice.
And so you're quietly making a statement,
Mm-hmm.
which again builds credibility. So the important things. Now let's for a moment, let's take a look at who you're looking to talk to. So one category we talked about was affiliate marketers. So you come up here and you will type in now we could do affiliate marketer, we could do affiliate marketing. So hit the enter button. Then we go to people. So by the way, let me go back. So here, these are affiliate marketing groups where you'll find affiliate marketers. Now the people, you're not going to find everybody on LinkedIn that's an affiliate marketer. You're going to find the people in these groups that don't know what all of you know. Because you could just do a general search and pick out, there are going to be more affiliate marketers than you're going to find in any one of these groups. So we go to people. And then we have to get a number, we have to slide over and we have to go back into, we got to go into LinkedIn. Okay, so you're going to do the 2-step verification and you don't have any choice initially.
You can go ahead and do it. I'm here. Knock it out real quick.
So it's sending a verification to your email.
Email. Verification number is 157584. What are the options? I hate.
Well, you're gonna want to do it on your phone.
Yeah, definitely.
So just pop in your phone number.
302.
Right.
Continue. 302 757 4891. What can we do? You want me to do it on my end?
You go ahead and do it on your side.
Okay, give me just a second. Refresh my memory here. We are come back and look. We are signing in. No.
No, what you're doing is, we did the search,
Did a search.
okay?
Signed in.
So we just did recruit affiliate marketing. And then, actually, you know, let me do this. Let me come back over here. Why don't you text me your password?
Okay. In LinkedIn.
Yeah. No, on my phone.
Okay. Right up.
And what was the phone number again? 302?
02-757-4891. Password sent. I can see that.
You can see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but nobody else can see it.
Oh, okay. You sure? Because I'm watching your live.
Okay, can anybody else see that when I'm typing in there?
I can see that. Oh no. Okay.
You
Now I
can
see
see it.
dots. Yeah.
Yeah, but nobody else can see it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, let's let everybody see it. You have your credit card attached to it, they're gonna go on a spree.
You sure? Because I'm watching your live.
Okay, can anybody else see that when I'm typing in there?
See that. Oh no. Okay.
You
Now I
can
see
see it.
dots. Yeah.
Yeah, but nobody else can see it.
Oh, okay. Okay. We're good. Somehow I got over to your live and I was hearing our conversation over again.
Come on.
Ready? The email or where they send this thing? Nope, that was put in the phone number. It is
Okay, so now it's sent you
942580.
okay, now we're just gonna get it set up. So let's go brand new. Changes all the time. So now they've added something called a pipeline. And all you're going to do, you're only going to use Sales Navigator, Recruiter Lite to do the searches. You don't want to use any of the other features in here, because what that'll mean is it means extra work, because you have to jump back and forth. So let's go next. Get started. Okay. Now, so you got 990,000 people that have the words affiliate marketing. doesn't necessarily mean they're all affiliate marketers. So let's come back here and just make it affiliate marketer. Hit the enter key. Now we'll come over here. So now we're down to 380,000. So it took off almost 2/3, but these are all, so she's a digital marketer. So here's an affiliate marketing leader. Okay, now the option that you have here is to save it to a project. No. What you're going to do is you bring up his profile, just put your mouse over his name, right click, and open up the profile. Now, again, we're not going to communicate with him here. What we're going to do is we're going to click on public profile. Now, let's open the profile in a new tab. It's taking you out of Sales Navigator, taking you out of Recruiter Lite. Now you're on the regular LinkedIn. Now that we're on the regular LinkedIn, they're going to say connect if you know each other. Now, if you know the person, you want to hit the connect button. You want to hit the connect button, but you don't want to hit this if you don't know them. Instead, you come back over here to more, and you hit the connect button down here. Because remember, we're going to write to people and say, hey, LinkedIn has suggested that we connect. The one thing that before you do that is we need to come down here. We need to look at activity. So he made a comment a week ago. You only want to connect with people that are active. So this person is definitely active. And what you would want to do is, again, we hit more, connect, and you send them the message. Okay, now, then you come back, close this one down. Again, you go to the next one. I'll just repeat it. So, for experienced network marketer, open up the profile. Public profile. Open it in a new tab. Now you're looking at her on LinkedIn. Okay, now let's look at the other feature. So we have all these people. Let's come back to this search. So we got all these people here, affiliate marketers. You scroll down on the left, and then you click on the tab Advanced Search. And then you have recently joined LinkedIn. So you got 3,500 people that have recently joined. You got people in the last 24 hours that have joined. You know, you can play around with, you know, 1 day, 1 week. You know, you're almost better off giving them at least a week to get situated. But let's just do 1 to 3 months. And We'll do that one too. Oh, what the heck? And you go over here and you search. Now, the thing is, you know, the newer ones are going to be outside your network because they're not connected to anybody.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. So you look at the more you see on the profile, the more open they're going to be to communicating with you. Okay. And so then what you do from here, you can be very, very selective. Now, we didn't do a search by location. So we come back over here, affiliate marketer, by location. We do the United States. Again, that's going to filter it down. And then after, so it's, you create your page, you put yourself out there. Then, now I want to show you something. Let's go back to view your profile. Okay. Now what we're going to do, I'm going to take this right here.
Wow, 21 years. I've been at this that long. Sheesh.
Take this. Now we're going to go over here, edit. And we're going to come down here and we're going to cancel it. So now it's off. Then what we're going to do is we're going to come back. We're going to add a position. So the company is dronesflown.com.
Mhm.
And your person, one thing, you're the founder.
Mhm.
And
The title is Remote Pilot in Command, or RPIC. Remote Pilot in Command. Spelled pilot wrong.
of course I did.
Okay. There you go.
Okay, and then so we started doing it in January 2021.
Mhm.
And what we could do, because we're in June,
Mhm.
so we'll say you started it in July, which means next month you're going to have an anniversary. Okay, and that, again, that triggers notifications to everybody. And so we're located in Houston.
Yes, Houston, Texas.
And by the way, for when you go to write the description about who you are and what you do, their AI here is really good. We're not going to take the time for that now, but watch what happens. So now we're going to come down here, and this is going to post this to everybody that you're connected to. Let's hit the next button. Okay, so this little message here is going to go when I go back into my page on LinkedIn. I'm gonna get this. So all of the people that you're connected to,
3,000.
8,000 people, and it's going to end up. It's going to end up. You go over to your network. It's going to end up in ketchup.
Mhm.
So again, you've got job changes. Let's go back. When's your birthday?
January 27th.
Okay, we missed that.
Yeah.
Now, you want, if you really, if you're, let's go back over here. Let's go back to your profile. Contact information. Now, we could do it once.
It's April 6th. What is that? It's not my birthday.
Well, of course not. We probably did that years ago.
Probably.
Okay. So we'll come down here because nobody's going to remember. And let's go to
Up
birthday.
top, January up top. Yeah.
Here it is. No, it didn't matter because you're the only one that could see it.
Oh, well, let's change that too.
Let's change it to June. And let's change it to the 15th. Oh, wait a minute. Today is what? The 10th?
Yeah.
Let's give it
Today's the 7th.
7th. So let's give it a chance because we're going to still make some other changes. So let's make it the 15th.
Okay.
And then we're going to go over here and we're going to say everybody.
Okay.
Now, the one thing that you need to be sensitive to is when people wish you a happy birthday, not everybody that reaches out to you is going to be a prospect.
Right.
So you basically you want to look them over and see who it is.
Hmm.
Let me let's see, is she still here? Now, let me give you an example of the communication part. So I'm going to log out of your account. We're going to jump into Catherine's account. Let me just make sure. Well, Catherine, for some reason, it's not coming up. So we'll have to fix it and do it during the 1 o'clock session. Now, let me come back into my account. Yeah. So, folks, every day, you can pop up here on LinkedIn. LinkedIn is the hotspot.
Mhm.
Now, when I log into LinkedIn, watch what's going to happen. And let me refresh. Look at that. Can you all see that? So Thaddeus, 6 minutes ago, made a change. And now I see it.
Mhm.
And so what I can do is you can come over here, you could like it.
Thank you. Love it.
And then the other thing that they're doing is they're making it easy. Okay, so you can come over here, you can make your own comment, or you can look at one of their comments. Send it.
Sweet.
All right. So, there's all kinds of stuff out that's floating around out here about everybody's an author, everybody's has an opinion about what you can do. But when you post, what you're looking for is you're looking for people to see it, to like it. And so one of the things that you can do is if you're building a team, is the tactic is when you post something, you send a little message out to all of your team members, say, I need a boost. So the more people that like it and make a comment, people don't know the relationship between you and the person that made a post, the more visible you're going to be. And the more people you're going to attract. So what you're going to all be looking to do every day now, every day, you're going to have, you go over to your network. First thing you want to do is see who's new. Who has accepted your connection request? So these people are all new. All right. And what we want to do with them is we want to send them a note. Hey, it's what we call the icebreaker. It's nice to connect with you. That's one area. Remember, I got a third of the people that I'm connected to up here, I've never talked to. You've never talked.
Mm.
So that's what we're going to do over here. If we want to get them fresh. Then you can come over and check the new people that wanted to connect with you. Accept them. Now, every day, LinkedIn is going to put people in front of you, recommend people to you. And so if you're searching for new people, let's say you want to connect with people in real estate. So you're searching for people in real estate. Real estate people are accepting you. Then what LinkedIn is going to do is they're going to start putting people in front of you in those areas. They're going to connect you with people from your school. People in similar roles. Next, since we're reaching out to people, you're going to come over to your message area. And when there's somebody that you're talking to that you want to stay in touch with, is we come over here and you star them. All of your hot prospects, you want to star. So when you come in here, you can go over here to your hot prospects first.
Mhm.
Talk to them. Let's see what Jim's got to say here. And you could search for people in different parts of the world. So you're going to have new people that you just started to talk to. And it only takes 3 or 4 messages to determine who you want to continue to talk to. So you star all of your hot prospects. And if you're focused on the scripts and you're talking to the right people, your goal is going to be to close 1 out of 10. Okay, that's going to be your initial goal. And from 1 out of 10, you're going to end up, the more selective you are about who you talk to, the more filtering you do and qualifying them, that number is going to go from 1 out of 10 to 2 out of 10, and then 3 out of 10, and then 4 out of 10. And I have students that are closing 5 out of 10 people. You keep the conversation going as long as it's going in the right direction. If the conversation makes a turn, you're not sure if you like the way it's going, you're not sure that they're a great prospect, stop talking to them and keep talking to people that you believe are. The situation with that person may rectify later. And anyway, so that's how it works. Now, for those of you that are, let me say, I think everybody, for those of you that aren't in boot camp, I'm telling you, so many things have changed. Now, let me just come up here and just show you. Friday just announced they're closing their stores. How many people in Rite Aid are on LinkedIn? You got 120,000. These people are all going to be out of work. Now, but what you want to do is you want to talk to people that have the best potential to be successful in your business. So you're going to want a store manager. You got 24,000. Or you want maybe a district manager who manages more than one store. You got 8,000. Or we could look for skill. Trainers that work for Rite Aid. This person's a regional pharmacy trainer. Life coach, trainer. All I can say, folks, is you're all sitting on a gold mine. Okay? I'll be back at 1 o'clock for our mastermind session for those of you that are students and you have prospects you want to talk to, conversations you want me to review, or profiles you need help with.
Max, it's been a pleasure, my friend.
I'm going to call you right back.
Okay.
Talk to all of you next time. And it is always a pleasure. You know, I really get a kick out of hearing from. Oh, by the way, you still there?
Yes.
So what do you think about the difference between the LinkedIn that you looked at the last time and what it is today?
It's a big difference. I mean, it was always powerful, you know, because you taught that. It was always powerful, but some of these new features they're just blowing me away. I can't wait to get in here and start playing around. That's just the numbers. I mean, how can you not be successful being able to reach out to, you know, people that are like-minded and have so many opportunities just right there in your face? I mean,
Yeah.
it's like giving candy to a baby or taking candy from a baby. It's just, I can't wait to get in there and get some
I
stuff.
know. So I just, you know, to refresh, last time we were, what did working with me last time help you do?
Help me, you know, increase my bottom line, basically, no matter what I was doing. I remember you were in the presentation there, you were saying that I've been successful with the marketing, which I have been. You know, I do whatever I want to do with that. And it's a big thanks to some of the stuff that you taught me. I still use a lot of your strategies. But not only that, it has helped me be successful, not just in marketing, but in a lot of other areas in my life too. The way you approach things and think about things. And I got a lot of that from your training. I credit a lot of my success to the training that I got from you over the years. I don't know if you know this, but every time I talk to you, I take notes. I have a file on you. Every time we've had a conversation, I take notes and I still have them all. As you were going through your presentation, I was fighting myself not to raise my hand because some of the questions as you teach, you say, well, this is what you do, or do you know what you do? And I like want to I know, but I held back.
Well, listen, it's
Yeah, it's always a pleasure, man. Always,
nice to,
and I always learn something from you, no matter what the conversation is, where we're at, whether it's the phone, on video, person, whatever. I always learn just from listening.
well, it was a pleasure to actually get to meet you.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. You know, I
And
still got them pictures. I'll run across them. I'll send you a couple.
and the next time you know you're going to be in Florida, let's reconnect and
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Yeah. So we flew in on the 8th May, and then the next day we got on the Virgin Cruise Line right there at the port.
Mhm.
And we cruised DR, and then we got to the Bahamas on the 4th day, and we got married on the beach, came back, cruised back to Miami, and we stayed in Miami for a week for our honeymoon, and before we flew back here to Houston. Just got back a couple weeks ago.
It's not bad.
Yeah, it was nice. Nice.
Well, it's nice reconnecting to you, and we'll talk.